Okay, yeah, sure.
What's the latest on the investigation into the death of Gene Hackman and his wife?
You know, we've struggled to release as much information as we have. There may be a press release that comes out this afternoon. You know, the search warrant was executed just before 10 o'clock p.m. last night, and so they've been working diligently through the night and starting again in the morning to completely process the scene. And so we're still in the preliminary steps of the investigation. There's not a lot of new information that's available, but you know, we will try to include that in our press release this afternoon as soon as the investigators hopefully are finished processing the scene.
Can you confirm if they have been deceased for a long period of time? I was told maybe a week or two.
You know, all I can say is they have been deceased for quite a while. You know, that's a determination that's better suited for OMI and the experts, but it sounds like they had been deceased for a while, and I don't want to take a guess in reference to how long that was.
Who found them? Was it the two maintenance workers, I believe?
So from what I understand, there was a gentleman that was doing some pest control work that had gone to the Hackman residence, and he noticed that they weren't home, which was odd, I guess, as far as he was concerned. He made contact with a security officer that was there, either patrolling or in the subdivision, and then it was a security officer that went to the house and had discovered the individuals in the home.
You guys are ruling out foul play, though.
We're not ruling it out. What I did state was there was no obvious sign or indication of a foul play. There was no immediate sign of foul play. Haven't ruled that out yet. This is an investigation, so we're keeping everything on the table. You know, I think the autopsy is going to tell us a lot, and any evidence that we collect, but I haven't ruled any of that out yet.
Can you talk about the carbon monoxide aspect? I know they tested for that.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously it's not, I wouldn't say odd, but it's not normal to find two people deceased in a residence. That's concerning. And then there was also a dog that was in a kennel that was also found deceased. We don't know the cause of that, obviously, but you know, on our experience and working on cases like this, that is a possibility. Because of that, we called in the fire department, we called in P&M to go through the house, do some testing to figure out if it was even safe for our officers to go in and process the scene and execute the warrant. They stated that it was safe. You know, I don't have the details of exactly what they located or what they didn't locate. It was determined that it was safe. We had been going in and out of the house. I don't know if that affects, you know, if there was a concentration of any gas, including carbon monoxide. So, you know, that's yet to be determined.
What did it say to you that the front door was open when their bodies were discovered?
Yeah, they were home. So, you know, I don't know if that was, if it was left ajar. There was no indication of a struggle. There was no indication of anything that was missing from the home or disturbed. You know, that would be indication that there was a crime that had occurred. There was no indication of that. As far as, you know, there could be a multitude of reasons why the door was open.
Obviously a very high-profile case. You're getting attention from all over the world. How does the department handle that?
The same way we handle every other case, with caution and with facts. You know, we want to make sure that we get the investigation completed properly, and we want to release the proper information, and sometimes that takes time. And so I just ask people that, and the media, to be patient. We will release as much information as we can when the time is right and when they're factual.
So just to clarify again, right now you guys aren't leaning one way or another. The investigation is completely open to the cause of their deaths?
Yes, it is.
In your experience, Sheriff, have you ever come across something like this before in your county?
Me personally, there have been cases. We investigate deaths all the time. Some are natural causes, you know, some are criminal. And so, you know, we have a great investigative team, and I can guarantee you that they're going to work this case. They're going to look at every aspect and try to figure out the exact cause. And I think the autopsy is going to be key, and the toxicology. But again, in my experience, that could take a while, and so I just ask that people be patient. There's rumors and people, I think, coming to their own conclusions, and I just say just wait for the facts.
There were 2 other dogs found at the home alive, correct?
Yes.
Where were they found?
Well, they had access to in and out of the house. Obviously, the door was open. I don't know, again, the reason for that. I think there was a dog door where they had access to come in and out of the house, so they had access into the house. The other dog didn't. He was in a kennel or a crate, however you want to explain that. It's concerning that everyone in the house, including the dog, is deceased.
Do you know the last time that anybody heard from Hackman or his wife?
We're still trying to make that determination.